Hello everyone, welcome back to the backend development course using Java. My name is Pawan and today I'm going to explain you the different types of variable. So let's start the video. Now there are three types of Java variables. First is local variable, second is instance variable and third is the static variable. Now what is the local variable? So any variable defined inside the method will be a local variable. The scope of this variable is local to the method where it is defined. So most important thing you have to remember about this is it should be initialized before using inside the method. If you are not initializing it, it will throw an error. Next is your instance variable. So any variable defined inside the class but outside the method will be your instance variable. Now the last one is static variable. So the variable defined along with the static keyword will be your static variable. Now I will explain you each and every type of variable by using some program. So let's create one class. Let's give some name as variable types. So first important thing, I have to write one main method, public static void main. Okay. Okay. Let's first consider our local variable. So I'll just give one integer local var and I'm not initializing it. Initialization means we are assigning some value to the variable. I'll directly print this out. So let's print this message. This is my local variable. Okay, just give this value here. Okay, now see here, you're getting an error. Check the error. The local variable local var may not have been initialized. Okay, so if I'm initializing this with some value, let's take as a 10. Save this. There is no error, and you can run it. See here, this is my local variable, and the value is 10. I hope you understood the local variable. Now next is the instance variable. Okay, so instance variable is what? The variable that is defined outside the method. This is my main method, defining outside it, correct? And let's give the name as instance var. Okay, now I'm not initializing it because it is not mandatory to initialize the instance variable, or the next one is your static variable. Okay, now how I will get the default value of this? I have to print it out, but I cannot print this variable inside the main method. Now why this? I'm not sure if I'm shared this information with you in last video, which is on the static keyword, but you cannot access any non-static content inside the static. So if this is the static method and I want to access anything inside this, so it must be a static. So if this is instance variable, I cannot access it directly. Let's have a look. See here, you are getting an error. So what is the error? Cannot make a static reference to the non-static field instance var. So to give an example of the instance variable, let's create another class. I think I have created one student entity in the last video. We'll go with the same only. Let's do that. So first format. So I'll have one class as a student. Just give some entity as integer id. Okay. Now this is a class and this is your object student. Okay, this is the variable inside the class but outside the method. So this is nothing but your instance variable. Let's print this inside here. So one more thing we have to do before accessing this, we have to create one instance of this student class. Okay, so new student. Now let's print it out. So this is my instance variable. Okay, and the value is student.id. Student.id. Okay, now you can see here that I haven't given any value to this id. Now this is of integer type, So whatever default value assigned to this integer will be printed. So this is my instance variable and the value is 0. Okay, what is the error? The type student is already defined. Okay, where it is? Static keyword. I'll give this as a student one. Save it. Okay. Now the last one is your static. Okay, so I'll give integer, sorry, static and static var, and I'm not giving any value. Again, printing this. This is my static variable, and the value is static var. Save it, run it. So, okay, run it again. So this is my local variable, whatever value we have given, that is printed. This is my instance variable, default value is 0. This is my static variable, default value is 0. The most important point to remember here is we have to initialize the local variable before using it. Then any non-static content we cannot use inside the static one. Okay. So I hope you guys understood this concept. Let's meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.